Ever drawn line on a chart and saw that the stock bounced exactly from that line? That's not a coincidence. That's a trend line. And it works because lakhs of other people also believe it does. Hi, I am Pranav VK, an NISM certified trader and trainer, and your guide at Kotak Stockshaala. I help people decode the markets one concept at a time, and today we are going to cover one of the most simplest but yet the most powerful tool, that is Trendline. In the previous videos, we have understood what are higher highs and higher lows. A trend line is nothing but connecting two or more points of higher lows in an uptrend or connecting the lower highs in a downtrend. It acts like a moving path that the price follows, a kind of dynamic support and resistance. But here's the secret: trend lines don't work because they are magical, but they work because people believe in them. Think of climbing a ladder. The first step feels risky. The second step, even more cautious. But the third and fourth step, you start trusting it. Similarly, when the price starts bouncing from the same line again and again, more and more people start trusting and believing it. And that is exactly why it works. Here's an example of Newland Lab. Let's get to the chart to understand better. As you can see here, I have connected all the higher lows, and connecting point A, B, C and D are forming the upper trend line. Similarly, we are going to take another example of IOL Chemicals and Pharma, where I'm going to be connecting the lower highs. And you can see that all the lower highs connected are forming another trend line, and the price is respecting each of these levels. Here is another analogy for you to understand why people believe in trend lines. Consider a bus stop. You're standing at the bus stop waiting for the bus. You are alone, and after a few minutes, you start doubting if the bus is going to arrive or not. But after a few more minutes, you see 2, 5, 10 more people joining in and waiting along with you. And that is when you're more convinced that the bus is definitely going to arrive. Similarly for trend lines as well. The same way, when many traders believe that trend lines exists, their collective action reinforces it. It's like taking an escalator that is going upwards. The ground is raising along with you. And that's exactly what gives confidence while buying in an uptrend. When a trend line breaks, it's not just a technical event anymore. It's a psychological event. Buyers start to panic, sellers jump in, and price reacts sharply due to the confusion. Here's an analogy for you to help you understand this better. Imagine you're walking on a bridge that is very well trusted, but suddenly there's a crack. What happens? You freeze for a second, many of them turn around, and that's exactly what happens when a very well respected trend line breaks. Emotion sets in and takes over your mind. Let's recap what we have learned so far. Trend lines shows the direction of the trend by connecting the higher lows or the lower highs. Second, they act as moving support or resistance. Third, they work because of collective belief and repeated behavior. Fourth, every bounce strengthens trust, whereas every break tests confidence. In our next video, we are going to talk about trendline breaks and how you can avoid them successfully. If you like this video, go ahead and click on the like button and share it with your friends. I am Pranav VK signing off, and you're watching Stockshaala by Kotak Securities.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.